Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Rams going up against the Saints.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy. Territory. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
He's got Snead. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, and the Saints have taken the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss. Here's Goff now on second down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
Second down following the run. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Goff on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a third down. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And incomplete here on third down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So on fourth down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Again, it's Kamara. And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw, Kessler. That's caught, it's Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Detroit. Let's go. Green 39.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd and goal, Kessler. And this is caught. It's the tight end Fleener for the Saints touchdown. Kobe Fleener, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again they run with Gurley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Goff on 3rd down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. 23 yards on the play.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
On 1st down, Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Kessler. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Samson Ebukam from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Play fake. Kessler. He sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Kessler. breaks through the contact. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They go play action. Kessler, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On second down, Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
The Saints on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third down and 12. From the shotgun, Kessler. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Oh, another great move. Touchdown, L.A. Sammy Watkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
On 1st and 10. It's Kessler. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. 2
minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
A 10th carry for Kamara, and he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
On 2nd down, here's Kessler. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Left side and caught by Fleener. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Toss play, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And when you don't pick up the necessary yardage in that situation, sometimes it starts to put a little doubt in the play caller's mind about what he's going to run on the next play. Because most of them, they thought they were going to pick it up right then and there. Now they've got to adjust what they're doing, adjust what they're thinking, and maybe they go away from what they originally thought.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think it becomes...
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. Nifty move there on the run, but ultimately brought down at the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on second down is gone. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Goff to Watkins for a Rams first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Now Goff on first down. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Goff to Austin that time for an L.A. first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Steps away to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's Goff now on second down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. From the gun, here's Goff. Forced out to his left. This is caught. Watkins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Back to throw, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Kessler on first down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. William Hayes breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap, Kessler. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And Thomas has it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Samson Abukum coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. They stare up now at a 3rd and long. Kessler and company needing something big after the sack. Here's Kessler to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. A swing pass caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for it. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue
Back now here live in New Orleans. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Set. Green. Gun. Here we go now.
Kessler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, after those plays, the offense coordinator has to feel like he has balance in his favor. Threw it, then ran it, both for nice chunks of yardage. Now he feels like he's got things going in his direction, but the defensive coordinator, his guys are off balance a little bit. How does he set up, and what does he plan for on the next play? Is there a tendency there he can lock in on and maybe set his defensive call?
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Super 66.
Goff on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Goff now to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Kessler. And incomplete on the deep ball. That time they were looking for the former Auburn Tiger, Ricardo Lewis. And it's 3rd and short.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. To throw is Kessler, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
2nd and 10. Here's Kessler again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Here's Kessler, and the tight end has it, Fleener. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 27 yards that time. And that leads to a New Orleans 1st down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Green. Watch it now, Barney.
And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their 2nd timeout here. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Kessler will try again on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And again, they'll throw with Kessler. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Vince Beagle in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Set. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Shift together here from the D-line. Goff now to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And now it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Goff. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. And remember here, no timeouts.
And this may be a case of too little, too late, unless they throw one towards the end zone and get a Hail Mary.
Now Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
So 2nd and 10 here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now it's gone. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call. But when you spot a matchup that's working for you, or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to them. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Left side and caught by Flainer. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Now Kessler throwing on second down. And the tight end has it. It's Fleener. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. The busy night continues for Kamara. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Throwing is Kessler on third down. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, Kessler. Thomas has got it, complete. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. 23 yards on the play. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now. Here we go now. Leopard.
And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
All right, now look at the gun. Now let's go.
Here's Kessler to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On second down, here's Kessler. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for New Orleans, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for L.A., they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL